So, guys, it looks like we got Eric Davis coming from Meraki Box in the red corner, a 165 elite male division coming in here and going against Marcus Kane, also out of the Meraki Box club there. So those two guys are going at it. I think we saw this matchup coming up yesterday here, Micah. We saw this matchup coming up here, and we always kind of commented on how fun it is to go against somebody in your own club there. It's always a challenge. It's a fun match. It usually is for both guys.
Yeah, it is interesting. As Coach Brad came out here and talked with us on the mic yesterday. He was reminding us that some of these guys are going to have to return and face their own guys that are at their own gym. So we're in one of those situations right now as Eric Davis hits the ring. Is that correct?
Yeah, it looks like we got both of them in here right now. Again, Eric Davis in the red corner, and then Marcus Kane, Marcus the Chaos Kane, that he likes to go by there, in the blue corner.
All right,
Actually,
ladies
I
and
think
gentlemen,
Marcus Kane's in the
first
red.
bout of day number 2 of the Buffalo Bill Brawl. We got an in-gym grudge match. So let's give it up. Fighting out of the blue corner, coming to us by way of the Meraki Box. Let's hear it for Marcus Kane. And fighting out of the red corner, let's give it up for Eric Davis.
Okay, you were right, Brian. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's why we have you here, sir, because you can keep some of those things straight like that.
Hey, I'm just going off the list, Micah. That's all I got.
What did you watch these guys box yesterday, Coach?
I did not, but we've had a gym fight out of Top Tier. Remember a couple years ago, James and Blaze.
James and Blaze.
It was fun to watch.
It was. Well, here we go. Round 1, session 3, guys, of the BB&B.
Marcus Kane coming out using that jab. Pretty good. Keeping him at a distance. A little bit in the corner there.
Probably some good coaching for him over the evening, as he was having to make a few adjustments from his match yesterday.
Definitely.
What's fun about the gym fights or the in-gym fights like this is they know each other so well, and so they will both typically look pretty good because they know each other.
Well, so far, I mean, you speak the truth. They're both looking really good right now as Eric Davis takes on Marcus Kane.
Yep, Kane's doing some good boxing on the outside.
Some dipping. I didn't expect Eric Davis to dip as much. He's got some nice dips going on, trying to avoid those punches that are coming down from Kane.
Well, Kane, as you see, is the taller fighter.
He is the taller fighter, and he's using that jab well, as you coach us up there.
Davis has got to be able to close a little bit and get his shots off. No, both these guys, good pace, busy.
Very good pace. They're staying in the middle. Nobody's getting roped. Nobody's getting backed into the corner. There's some good defense right there out of Marcus Kane. He was twisting and turning some good blocks.
Good footwork today, too.
Footwork's important, isn't it?
Maybe. What's the first line of defense?
I mean, footwork's very important. What are you in here doing? You're throwing bombs at each other. If your feet aren't right, you're falling on your back. First line of defense. Tell us, Coach.
Well, your feet. If you want to get out of the way of punches, the first thing you do is move out of the way.
Well, gosh, that's almost like a Mr. Miyagi quote right there. The best way to avoid a punch is not be there.
You
right?
got it.
Yeah. So again,
our very own Miyagi is in the house right now.
Footwork is most important to start a beginner boxer on. We got to be able to move.
Right. So these are 2-minute rounds here. Probably getting close to the end of this first one here.
Well, so far, both boxers doing an excellent job conserving their energy. Nobody looks too tired right now.
Right. Yeah, they both came out with a nice, easy, medium tempo. But that tempo still includes multiple punches coming through here.
It looks like Marcus Kane's starting to use that. So he's setting him up with that left jab, the one, and then he's coming with that right hook, boss. What do we call that, Coach, that right hook? What number?
Oh, no, it's a 4.
It's a 4.
Yeah.
So he's going 1-4, 1-4.
Yeah, and there was a 1-6.
There's short time. 10 seconds coming up, going through.
Yeah, the 10-second call.
Kane's busy.
He is busy, and it's starting to bother Davis a little bit.
do you think, Brian?
Wow, I mean, that was a great first round. It looks like, Marcus Kane is using that jab really well. You can kind of almost see the frustration.
Look at that.
In Davis's face there a little bit, trying to get in with a little bit shorter stature there to get in and to do his inside work that he's so well known for. But look, both boxers not even taking a stool here right now. I mean, these guys are in it to win it.
Hey, that's good. That's probably what they do at their own gym as they practice. Sometimes coach don't let us take a stool.
I would have.
You got cardio is one of the most important things in this sport. But as they played the replay there, and you were talking about Marcus Kane there toward the end of the first round, he started raining a lot of the 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Eric Davis getting back into the ropes, probably a testament to who's in better shape right now.
Yeah, conditioning is huge in any sport.
Round 2. Eric Davis trying to size up Kane, kind of looking what he's going to do if he's going to continue what he was doing in that first round.
Kane keeping him to the outside, and if he kind of pushes him to that corner, he doesn't fully 100% get him in the corner, but he's got him in that area. Kind of puts a boxer's mentality maybe in a yellow stage of, hey, we're getting to a spot we don't want to be.
Well, it restricts the freedom of movement
Exactly.
when the ropes are up against them, so they can't move back.
Right.
The valid points out of Coach J.J. Conley. That's gold. Thank you,
Gold.
sir. So Eric Davis, like you mentioned yesterday, he's a couple of characters. Who's someone that inspires him? And of course, Eric Davis said Mike Tyson and Snoop Dogg.
That's right. I was looking for this the other night. Yes, the Snoop Deal Double G.
The Snoop Deal Double G, as you said, Mr. Soto. I love it. And Marcus Kane, who's inspiring him, is his friend Andrew Chapman, who always rushes him and doesn't limit him and helps lead by example. So,
Right.
a couple of people these fighters look up to out there.
So it looks like the ref kind of separated him there for a moment. Maybe a caution to the back of the head there against, I think it was Eric.
Yeah,
Davis.
I think he was pulling Kane's head down.
Right. And then the ref didn't like that.
Yeah.
So, doing her job, keeping safety there for everybody.
Absolutely.
One punch Kane's been throwing a little bit of, which I like. He throws a corkscrew jab.
Yeah.
You watching that?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. He turns it in there, doesn't
Yeah.
he? That gives
There's
that's
a-
solid.
Solid right to the body by Kane.
You can tell Eric Davis is a little bothered right now. Marcus Kane coming out on top a little bit. His punch is landing a lot more in this
Yeah.
round.
He's just so busy,
Yeah, Davis isn't enjoying how busy he is.
and he's not. Kane's not putting a lot on the punches. He's
No,
just
he's
throwing
not.
and scoring.
He's holding off and he's
Yep.
scoring points right now. That's what's going on.
So now we got Davis up against the ropes here right in front of us. The action going on.
I finally saw Davis do a step out there. We were talking about that before this started, Coach. We need to see those step outs a little more.
Step out or just
Get
turn
around
it.
him.
Grab him and turn him around.
Turn. Thank you.
Davis trying to get in there and things like that. As soon as Davis gets a glimpse of maybe of where he wants to go, Kane's got that glove right in his face, kind of distracting his vision and distracting his plan here.
Referee standing 8 count right now. She's seen that barrage of punches, and she's going to check Davis, see if he's still in the game.
Yep. When you're taking so many punches and you're not defending yourself, it's time to at least give him a break and get a look at him.
Talk to us about that a little bit, Coach.
The
Is that
standing-
when a ref's out there, what
The
is
standing
that
eight,
about?
It's a tool for them to measure. Hey, how hurt is that kid? Because you remember amateur boxing, it's about the safety of the kids.
Yeah.
So it's a chance, number one, for the boxer to get a breath if they're getting overwhelmed. Number two, it gives the ref a chance to look at him and evaluate him. So the standing eight's a great tool for amateur boxing. Keeps the kids safe. And sometimes you'll see them give them a standing eight and they look like they're fine, but the ref looks in their eyes and they're not fine, and they'll stop that. It allows for that interaction between the ref and the fighter.
It's very important in this sport. Thanks for that insight. What do we got here, Brian?
So we got the third and final round coming up here, the last 2 minutes of this match. Both fighters coming at it. Kane looks like he's kind of had to plan the whole thing, and Davis has been sticking to it. He's not backing down. He's still throwing punches, trying to get in there, get his points, and do what he needs to do.
Kane is setting down on his punches. You see, he's hitting a little bit harder.
Yes.
He's no longer point boxing.
He brought it to the third
Yep,
round, didn't he?
he's going to set on his punches.
Yep. He's going to end the fight. That's his goal.
Well, the way it came out, it was.
Now he's got Davis up against the
Yeah.
ropes, and that barrage of punches coming out right now.
Yep.
Yeah, and the
Ref calling it.
Ref
Yeah.
called it.
That was a very good showing from Kane.
Actually, we watched his game plan this whole match, didn't we? It was a nice show of coaching and an athlete's ability to box.
Yeah, he believes he's up. He's got the first 2 rounds in the bag, and so then you saw him set down on his punches when he came back out. So
We got MMA and Jits coach, Mr. Bradley, at the microphone. What'd you think of that first fight, Coach?
Excellent showing. Kane looks great. He's got definitely a future in this. I mean, big kid, throwing hard punches, even into the 3rd round. Pretty amazing that you can keep throwing heavy punches even into the 3rd.
Actually, yeah, we were just talking about that. Me and Coach JJ, we were talking about the progression that he showed in this fight, and we watched his whole game plan come to just, it was beautiful.
Yeah, kid's got he's got the look for it. He's got the he came out with the right aggression, and again, that cardio in the 3rd round is the hard part. I mean, that's the difficult thing.
Yeah.
All right,
Appreciate
ladies and
ya.
gentlemen, let's hear it for both these guys in the ring, man. Kicking us off today. And your winner by RFC, fighting out of the blue corner. Let's hear it for Marcus Kane.
And he gets
Just a
the
quick
belt.
announcement here, folks. We will be taking a brief intermission after bout number 4. That is a brief intermission after bout number 4. Thank you.
Well, there we go. Marcus Kane taking home a Buffalo Bill Brawl belt. Those belts are really awesome. That is a prized possession for somebody who's in combat sports.
And we stepped it up this year. So we used to give out a belt for anybody in there. If you won your, let's say there's only 2 people that jumped in. If you won that fight, then you were the champion. This year we didn't do that.
Oh.
The only people who are getting belts is if you had 4 people in your division and you won both days. So it's a true championship where you had, back-to-back, brawler style. So we've stepped it up.
That is important information. Thank you, Brad. That's pretty cool.
I think so.
So when you have one of those belts, you put the work in, and it's an honor.
It means something.
Yes, sir.